Hi everyone, it's Kim. I just wanted to come on today. It was, as you probably know, it was World Suicide Prevention Day yesterday. And, I was kind of reflecting on this, and I know millions of people were shocked by, sort of like Robin Williams, the guy who seemed to kind of like have everything, and even more recently Chester Bennington, who'd taken their own lives. And, like I said, they seemed to have everything apart from happiness, it seemed. And I know, a few years ago, I very much thought that suicide was the only answer for me. As most of you know, that I suffered from anorexia, and the voice in my head told me that I was worthless, I was a failure, I was alone. And that's the thing about, sort of like eating disorders, and particularly anorexia, is that, it's very good at isolating you from other people, because, it's sort of, the voice tells you that everybody else kind of like doesn't get you, everybody is your enemy. And it's a really, really harsh place to be, as is all mental health issues. And I think that's the thing, is that you feel so alone with what you're struggling with. You do feel that you're kind of worthless, you're unlovable, you're not special. And this kind of like led me to a really torturous place. And as I was a mum, well, still am a mum, but, there's a time when I felt like that. I was a mum. And so suicide can feel like, a very selfish decision. But honestly, it was like I was convinced that everybody else would be better off without me. I was a burden to other people, and I really felt that I would be doing them a favour. And that's, I look back now and see how crazy that is, but it was very true for me at that time. So it's not, I know sort of like if you haven't been there, it's really hard to comprehend what that feels like. But just know that actually that person does feel alone, and it's not a selfish decision at all. And I felt really alone because, I was a single mom. I kind of believed that I had to do it all myself. I had to be perfect, and I had to be strong. And I couldn't show weakness, so you keep going with that, and you feel like you have to hold it all together, and you don't want to be seen as weak. So it's really hard to reach out to people to kind of like keep up that portrayal, And I also felt that, other people around me, well, they had their own issues and they couldn't be bothered with my stuff as well. So I felt like I had to keep it all to myself. And it was my problem. I needed to deal with it all on my own. And I did feel that there was nobody actually that could help me. I'd been to sort of like to the GP, I'd been on a long waiting list. I'd contacted an eating disorders counsellor who's told me at that time that I was too ill for them to help me. So I did feel very much on my own, and that nobody could kind of help me. And I didn't know how to get out of that nightmare. I just had no clue how to go about it. And it felt that every time I tried to get out of the situation that I was in, every time I thought, right, okay, let's try something different, it just seemed that I was, sort of like in a worse position. I felt even worse. So it really is, it's really hard to do these things by yourself. So just, no matter what that voice is telling you, just really reach out to people, to family, to friends. Doesn't matter if you think that they can help you or not. Just really, it's really important. And I always think that, just because you try something and maybe it feels like a door shutting on you, go look for another door. You know, go look for another door. Keep searching, because that door is there, you know, and it will open for you, and it can transform your life. I mean, luckily I found EFT, which completely transformed my life for me. And I, you know, as you know, I use it with my clients, and I still tap myself, and, you know, it's something that I swear by. But yeah, just keep looking for what's right for you. And you're not always going to get it straight off, you know, and it does require work to find what's right for you. But, you know, just kind of keep going with that. And I think today it's really hard, because sort of like, for me, community felt really like sparse, you know, and it almost sort of what might have been kind of like normal of community for other people, sort of like in days gone by, we don't have that so much, or I don't feel that we have that so much. So again, it's really important to sort of like to not isolate yourself, and to just, you know, don't wait for that invitation to kind of like to speak out or anything. Make that happen, you know, do it anyway. So I just wanted to kind of like say a couple of things, is that just for today, if it's only for today, know that you are loved and valued, you know, and it might be that some people haven't loved and valued you, but don't hold on to that. Look for the people that do love and value you, because they are there. It's just you're concentrating on the wrong people, okay? Take each day an hour at a time. If that's all you can manage, if that's all you can do, just take it an hour at a time, and just get through today. Try and fill your day with as many positive activities as you can, you know, and kind of like be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Self-care is so important, and you know, and treat yourself as if you were your best friend. You know, I always, you know, I'm a believer of that, because you wouldn't treat, you know, your best friend how you're treating yourself right now. So I always think that one's a good rule to go by. As I say, reach out to somebody, you know, ask for help now. Don't wait. Don't let it build up. The sooner you ask for help, the better. And like I said, if one option isn't available for you, keep looking. And I know that getting help, asking for help, it is scary. You know, I know it really is scary. But the alternative, not getting help, can be a lot worse. So please, if you're struggling today, just reach out, ask for help in whatever way you can. You don't have to be alone with this. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you have a great day. I'll speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.